Traveling in Vietnam is an adventure that beckons to travelers of every type, solo wanderers, families, backpackers, and luxury seekers alike. One of the most common questions people have before booking their tickets is traveling in Vietnam expensive? The answer is nuanced and ultimately depends on your travel preferences, choices, and lifestyle. Overall, Vietnam is widely regarded as one of the more budget-friendly destinations in Southeast Asia. However, understanding the factors that affect your expenses, as well as where your money goes, can help you plan your trip and avoid surprises along the way.
Let's begin with the basics: accommodation. In Vietnam, you'll find a wide range of lodging options, from vibrant hostels packed with energetic backpackers to luxurious five-star hotels overlooking the sea or city skylines. For those on a tight budget, hostels and guest houses offer clean, comfortable beds for as little as $5 to $10 per night, particularly in cities like Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and Hoi An. If you crave a bit more privacy, modest hotels and family-run guest houses abound, typically costing between $15 to $40 a night, often including breakfast. For those in search of opulence, Vietnam boasts a growing number of boutique hotels and resorts where nightly prices can rival those of Western countries. Ultimately, the cost of accommodation depends entirely on your comfort level and preferences.
Transportation is another fundamental travel expense, and in Vietnam, getting from place to place is easy, affordable, and sometimes even an adventure in itself. Domestic flights connect major cities and tourist destinations for reasonable fares, especially when booked in advance. The country's extensive bus and train networks offer inexpensive options for intercity travel, with overnight sleeper buses and trains providing an added bonus of saving on accommodation costs. Local transportation within cities can be extremely cheap too. Motorbike taxis, ride-hailing apps, and old-fashioned cyclos provide interesting, cost-effective ways to get around for the equivalent of just a few dollars per ride. Those feeling adventurous might rent a motorbike themselves, opening up even greater freedom at a low daily cost. Larger cities now also have modern taxi fleets for those who wish to travel in comfort, but even these fares are modest compared to those in many Western countries. No trip to Vietnam is complete without diving into its incredible cuisine, and here again, the country proves its affordability. Street food is a culinary adventure that also happens to be remarkably easy on the wallet. A steaming bowl of pho, a classic Vietnamese noodle soup, can cost as little as $1 to $2. Grab a banh mi sandwich, crispy baguette filled with fresh herbs and savory fillings, often for less than $1. Or indulge in a plate of com tam or bun cha for just a bit more. High-end restaurants serving Vietnamese or international fare can also be found in major cities and coastal resorts, with prices reflecting a broader range, but still generally offer excellent value compared to those in the West. Attractions and activities further highlight Vietnam's budget-friendliness. Entrance fees to museums, historical sites, and cultural landmarks like the imperial city of Hue or the ancient town of Hoi An are generally low, typically ranging from $1 to $5 per person. Guided tours to places such as Ha Long Bay or the Mekong Delta vary in price depending on the company and inclusions, but most short excursions are far more affordable than similar tours in more expensive countries. For those willing to explore independently, daily expenses can be extremely modest. Renting a bicycle for the day to explore the old quarter of Hoi An, for example, can cost less than $2. Many of the country's greatest attractions, such as its breathtaking scenery, vibrant markets, and local festivals, cost nothing at all to enjoy. Shopping in Vietnam can be as expensive or as affordable as you make it. Traditional markets and local shops sell everything from handmade crafts to tailored clothing, much of it reasonably priced, especially after a bit of friendly bargaining. High-end international brands can be found in urban shopping malls, where prices may be closer to what you'd find elsewhere. But for most visitors, it's the affordable local items, silk scarves, lacquerware, intricate embroidery, that make for memorable souvenirs without breaking the bank. Now, let's discuss a few considerations travelers should keep in mind. The exchange rate and use of cash can influence your perceptions of expense. While many places accept credit cards in major cities and large hotels, cash is king in rural areas, street markets, and small eateries. ATMs are widespread, and withdrawing Vietnamese dong, VND, is easy, but be mindful of fees that may be charged by your home bank. Tipping is not essential in most situations, which can also keep overall costs lower, though it is appreciated for exceptional service in higher-end restaurants or on guided tours. In summary, the absence of a strong tipping culture means the prices you see are often the final price you pay. One potential area where visitors can find themselves spending more is in the realm of organized tours or Western-style amenities. For example, luxury cruises, private tours, or international hotel chains come at a premium, though the quality and service are typically excellent. The same is true for imported alcohol, Western brand name clothing, or specialty foods, which can be significantly more expensive than their local equivalents. If you prioritize local experiences and adapt to the Vietnamese way of living, your trip can be extremely affordable. But if you seek out the comforts of home, your budget may need to stretch further. Another factor to consider is the varied cost of living throughout the country. Cities such as Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City tend to have higher prices than smaller towns and rural areas, but still remain markedly cheaper than many world capitals. Coastal areas or tourist hotspots can have inflated prices, especially during peak travel seasons, yet even then, opportunities for budget travel remain abundant. So, is traveling in Vietnam expensive? For the vast majority of travelers, the answer is a resounding no. The country offers exceptional value across the board, making it possible to enjoy a full itinerary, delicious food, and comfortable accommodations for a fraction of the cost of many other destinations. The real cost of your trip depends on your choices, whether you prefer simple homestays and street food or luxury resorts and fine dining. In many ways, Vietnam is a place where your dollar goes further, allowing you to linger longer, see more sights, and experience more of the rich culture and natural beauty that make the country so special. In the end, Vietnam stands as a testament to the fact that affordable travel does not mean sacrificing quality or missing out on incredible experiences. From lush mountains and rice fields to vibrant cities and stunning coastlines, Vietnam welcomes you, regardless of your budget, promising memories and moments worth every dong spent.